Hey everyone, I'm Nathaniel. I'm the lead producer of Cabal, and today we're doing a virtual Comic Con. We've partnered with HalfCut, which is a charity I'm really passionate about. I originally came on as an ambassador in about 2015 because I've written my own comics. We did a nice comic about the orangutans, and I think might be wondering what's Comic Con got to do with the environment? But you'll find a lot of cases it's always artists that are passionate about these things. A lot of the ambassadors for HalfCut, they're all creatives, they're actors, you've got presenters. And all the events being closed, I thought it was really important that we try to do something that was engaging for everyone and can show about an amazing charity, which is HalfCut, which I'm very passionate about. Without further ado, I'd like to bring on Jimmy and Jess. And here they are.
Hello, Nathaniel. Thank you so much, fella, for having us. And look, mate, we couldn't say it better. It's exactly that. We just so wanted to have creatives and people who love this planet, love their art, and wear it their way and their style to start these conversations. But yeah, and quickly, firstly and foremostly, we just love to pay our respects to the traditional owners of this land we work and live on at the moment, the Gadigal of the Eora Nation. Pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Always has been and always will be Aboriginal land. Yeah, look, honestly, we
are so happy. We are so overwhelmed by the generosity of everyone and being part of the campaign. It's amazing. And we still have one more day. National HalfCut is
International
now, which is amazing. International HalfCut, August 31st is tomorrow, where we will encourage everyone to go HalfCut and light up your social media, show us your HalfCut look. You can shave, you can color, you can braid your hair. I haven't even braided my hair yet, but I'll do it on screen now. But thank you. Yeah. It's amazing how much we have raised.
And look, I thought there's a lot of people made comment about is the fact that we've done this incredible collective movement, and we're in the middle of a pandemic. And I feel it's just really exciting to know that people really want to see change, and we've really had this incredible tangible approach. So, look, as we said, it's a humble 8.8 hectare property with our partners, Rainforest Trust, Rainforest Rangers. And we've done this with the Jabalina Aboriginal Corporation, which has been incredible, and as well as being able to work with the lowland Daintree traditional owners, the Gugu Ginger Mob, and to meet them, talk with them, be led by them in an alliance. It's just incredible. And look, it's just, we just came up with this novel idea, and honestly,
while traveling,
we're in South America, and to see where we're at now and people just feel that connectivity, we're just over the moon. And look, as we know, it's just one little bit of rainforest. There's a lot more to save as well.
Yes.
So,
and we're working with another credible organisation, Sustainability.
Centre for Sustainability.
But you'll be talking with them next about the project that we're currently doing with them, which is really, really fascinating. What the work they're doing, groundwork they're doing.
Yeah. So there's actually Karina there, and there's a crew and Jessa. But I think before we go into just hearing their incredible story and our partnership and what we're doing in the Philippines, because sadly less than 3%, but I'll let the guys talk about that in depth. We'd love to show you a video from the Jabalina Yalanji Aboriginal Corporation and the elder of the Gugu Yalanjinji mob, Andrew and Cooper. So please see this video. It's just incredible, and we're so privileged and honoured to be able to work with them and ensure traditional owners will be managing this property long term, and we'll just continue on this incredible journey with them. So please enjoy.
So further funds will go towards lot 157, since we've completed lot 155, which is, oh my God, amazing.
We're even before International HalfCut Day.
Yes.
So, and it's a first for us that we've actually reached our target. So we're double celebrating. So yeah, look, honestly, we've got that, and obviously the Centre for Sustainability funds are going to be shared. We really want to see, and these guys, I think they're only less than $1,000 off. So I think it's a donation Nathaniel's got in there, so please do chip in and donate.
Go to our link, the bio, wherever you are watching, and yeah, donate. And I'll show you how easy it is to braid your hair. It's that easy. We'll head over to the clip.
Yeah, look, please,
I'll start.
Please enjoy this incredible video, and thank you to Cooper and to Andrew. Thank you so much for this video. It's incredible.
I'm Cooper Teo. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Jababina Aboriginal Corporation here in Eastern Gugu Yalanji country. What the buyback partnership means to Jababina as an organisation is supporting Burma to get back on country and allow them to be reconnected to that country, and supporting the traditional owner and the elders to be part of that process.
I had to thank you fellas too either. That spiritual connection that we do have as tribal mob to our country, it's our mum, and we do want her to come back to us, and that way we can look after her and things, because at the moment this government is about economy and all this, and not really looking at her mum as she looks after us and things. And we as tribal mob, we have got that responsibility to look after the country for the benefit of everyone, not only for our mob but for everyone within Australia, and that's how I see it.
And it's so true, isn't it? We have to protect Mother Earth.
Yeah, and look, it gives us goosebumps being part of this with these guys, and it's a great honour and a privilege, and we honestly can't thank them enough for obviously everything they're doing and continue to do, and the acceptance of HalfCut, Rainforest 4 and Rainforest Ranger. So an absolute delight. Look, I think we might as well celebrate and show 2040 our incredible other partners in conservation and reforestation. They've been absolutely spectacular partners and helped put together these incredible videos to show Lot 155. And look, honestly, as it sort of feels surreal. We can't believe we've actually raised beyond that. And please enjoy seeing Lot 155. Just get a feel of it if you haven't seen it yet. And don't forget, we're very big on people going up and seeing what you've helped protect, engaging with the Gugu Yalan Ginger mob, and really having just that deep embedded richness of being in the world's oldest rainforest and the world's longest thriving civilization. There's just so much incredible to it, and Great Barrier Reef right next to it. So the only
place on Earth where two World Heritage sites meet.
Yeah,
it's one of a kind. And
50% of the reef is dead, sadly. So there's lots of 50s going on, but that's why with a bit of more positivity and more incredible people like you coming on, going HalfCut, and being courageous. This is where we're at, and what have we really got to lose? A lot. So it's like, let's be courageous for Planet A, and there's the incredible ABC documentary going around at the moment, Craig Rookhouse. Let's fight for Planet A, because no Planet B. But here's Lot 155, and this is an example of coming together in a fun way, in a disruptive way, and what we can achieve. So enjoy. The 2040 absolute legends. And so that was done by Kim and the team. Honestly, thank you so much, guys. For us, it's been an absolute delight to work with you. And I think that's the one thing we're most proud of, is just the collaboration, the links, and
who we've connected with, great ethical businesses, which we'll be talking to later on. It's been amazing. It's been overwhelmed.
Yeah, and it just shows there's collectively we're stronger together. this is just a prime example of that, and it's incredible. And as you saw, we were expanding Daintree National Park within this alliance, and I mean that's just incredible. So it's something that will be protected for life and for all species. And you saw the incredible threatened endangered castor, prime habitat, Bennett's tree kangaroo, a couple of crocs apparently, and it's just exciting to know that we're going to be continuing to do this. So more funds raised will be continued to go to buyback in the Daintree, where hopefully potentially the significant strategic buyback will be expanding Daintree National Park. So stay tuned for that. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's time to invite our other incredible partners. Here we go. The Centre for Sustainability. Look at these dead set legends. So here we go. Hello, Karina, and hello, Jessa.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
So, guys, we are just pinching ourselves with our partnership and, how it came about from us. I think, was it earlier this year or last year? No, when did we link up?
It was December, before Christmas.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And look where we're at now. You're the leading.
What an incredible journey.
Leading team. I think you've got 33 people signed up.
Yes,
HalfCut.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's insane for us. Like we've been so overwhelmed. So yeah, we're trying to catch up with you guys. For all the
well, look, considering you guys, you came on I think midway through August, just because of everything. Like, I mean, we've had pandemics to juggle and everything else. I mean, it's incredible. And look, honestly, for us at our end, your creativity, your vibes, your look, it's just awesome. So, look, over to you guys. Let us know why you're with us and what we're doing, and how people can help as well.
Okay, perfect. So we'll start with me. Hi, everybody. I'm Karina, and I'm from one of the most environmentally unique countries on the planet, and it's actually Australia. Just a quick reminder, Australia is one of 17 mega diverse countries on the entire planet, and which means that it's rich in biodiversity and it's also rich in endemicity, and 10% of the Earth's species call Australia home. So with these amazing stats, why am I doing conservation in the Philippines? Well, I'm going to give you a little bit about my backstory. So basically, like a typical Aussie, I traveled abroad for several years and did community and conservation work in North Africa and actually in Latin America, like Jimmy and Jessa HalfCut. And then after that, I came back to Australia and became a part of the Responsible Runners Clean Beach Initiative, which is actually part of the group that successfully lobbied for the Return and Earn Container Deposit Scheme. After doing all of this work, I realized that I'd actually never been to my roots. So I was born and raised in Sydney, Australia, but both of my parents are actually Filipino. And so I came to the Philippines in 2014 for the first time. And being here, I realized that as what we have in Australia, this long-term, strong conservation movement in the Philippines is actually a privilege. I'm going to get a little bit serious. And because here doing land conservation, like many of us are doing right now in this forum, can cost you your life here. So the Philippines is the second most dangerous country on the planet for land conservationists like ourselves. And it's the #1 most dangerous country in the Asia Pacific region. So being in the Philippines, I came to realize just how free I am as an Australian conservationist. And when I was back home, actually just over Christmas, when I met Jimmy and Jessica HalfCut, I was able to lobby. I was able to jump on my social media and say that my local representative was an idiot because I disagreed with what they were doing, how they were handling the bushfires. And most importantly, I could do that and not worry about what the reaction was going to be. But here in the Philippines, we have some really draconian laws that basically imprison environmental defenders with no due process. And there's actually some new laws that might be coming through soon that actually bans people from protesting on social media. And yet on an environmental level, the Philippines has actually got lots of things in common with Australia. So, for example, the Philippines is also one of 17 mega diverse countries on the planet, and it harbors 80% of the world's biodiversity. However, only 3% of the forests in the Philippines remains. And so I saw a really unique opportunity as a multicultural Australian conservationist that I could bring perhaps our amazing environmental movement, which we've already seen has raised nearly $260,000 for the Daintree rainforest, which is just incredible. And maybe we could bring those skills, those strengths, those experiences that we've had since the 1970s here to the Philippines, and maybe I could make a difference in our wider Asia Pacific region. And so I met Jessa, and we decided to form the Center for Sustainability. And so before I hand it over to Jessa, we're just going to show you a really quick video that was made by one of our star volunteers. She's a 19-year-old young woman here from Palawan who was with us as a key volunteer when we declared our first national park.
Shout out to Emma.
Shout out to Emma.
Yeah, go Emma.
Yeah, so we just want to show you this first to give you a little primer of what we're doing. Yeah, so with Emma, she's been with us now since she was 15, which is just crazy. And it just shows that at any age, which I think the HalfCut movement has shown us, that we can make a difference. So have a look.
Did you know that over half of the world's rainforest is now gone? It is half cut. And in the Philippines, it is much worse. Philippines is one of the 17 mega-diverse countries in the world, meaning it houses majority of the Earth's plant and animal species. That's so cool! Sadly, our 96% rainforest cover is now down to only 3%. What? Only 3%? That is why it's important to protect the forests and its inhabitants, especially this one, the Philippine pangolin. It is also saddening to know that our country is the second deadliest place for environmentalists. Our rainforests are important in keeping our climate cool and providing our indigenous. And without forests, we are on our way to more pandemics like the COVID-19. Oh no! More pandemic! That's right. Decreased forest cover means we are getting more interactions from animals we don't normally interact with because their home is gone. Yikes! I don't want that. Who wants that? What can I do to help? What are you doing to help? I am going HalfCut. By creating a visual disruption on my head, I hope to raise awareness about the dire situation we are in and to raise money to help protect and conserve the remaining rainforests here in Palawan, particularly the Kensad. For as little as 100 pesos, we can protect up to 5,000 square meters of land where these gorgeous animals live. Hey, that's me! It's not too late. Donate now.
Gosh, spectacular, guys.
That has really
My
touched
gosh.
my heart, especially since I'm half Filipino.
I cried when I
It's-
saw it.
I know. It's just
I went on.
it's really devastating what's happening in the Philippines.
So Emma, you're really inspiring for all of us, and along with our other amazing ambassadors here at Center for Sustainability with HalfCut. I'm so sorry. I'm still pretty shocked with the video. It's really it really warms my heart so much. I'm speechless. But anyway, just moving forward, Emma, our amazing Shiro, already shared so much about how wonderful the Philippines is and how, how much of threat is happening in our country right now. But for everyone who's watching this morning, greetings from yet again another mega diverse country, the Philippines. So my name is Jessa. My name is Jessa. I'm Palawan born and raised in the beautiful island province of Palawan. I'm talking how beautiful this is, We have 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites just in my province. We're talking about 7 national parks just in the area where I grew up in. This is how much experience and beauty of nature I've experienced in my childhood. At the age of 14,
I started embarking on doing environmental work. I started doing environmental education, talking to my peers about why the environment matters so much, and never left the field since then. I did a little traveling, I volunteered abroad, but ultimately I would always go back to my hometown in this beautiful island of Palawan. However, there's so much beauty. There's so many amazing wildlife, amazing fauna that's found here. But unfortunately, even though it's beautiful, I think it's a blessing and a curse, you know? A lot of people appreciate it, but because of corporate greed, the effects of climate change, wildlife poaching, timber poaching, migration, and all that, we're seeing a lot of destruction happening in my hometown and in my country. And for us as young people, as young people, we saw that one of the biggest solutions that we can do as the young is to organize ourselves into an organization so that we have a louder voice in our community to be able to influence people that are our age, people, a generation that are older than us, and most importantly, our leaders. We're doing all the papers, signing all those documents, and putting forests into national parks. So therefore, we have organized ourselves, Center for Sustainability PH, with our mission to conserve the remaining virgin forest here in the country, especially in the province of Palawan, through the establishment of national parks. And we do this with communities, to communities, and for communities, ensuring that our work is really the work that what the traditional owners of the land want to happen in their own hometown. We have a proven track record as a young organization. In 2017, we successfully spearheaded the declaration of the Philippines' biggest critical habitat, the Cleopatra's Needle critical habitat, with a size of 41,350 hectares. We're talking about, I haven't been to Sydney. Maybe you guys can take me sometime, but we're talking about 16 times the city of Sydney. So it's that big and that massive. It's the biggest in the country by 7-fold. And again, doing all of this work with the traditional owners of the land. With all of our work, we were also recognized as one of the 10 accomplished youth organizations in the country, recognizing our work as a small team in nation building in the entire country and being able to protect such a massive piece of land. But that is not enough. We need to protect the 3% remaining forests of our country. And to do that, you guys need to help us. You guys need to help spread the word, support us, and by donating to protect 8,603 hectares more of land here in my hometown. It's all connected. By protecting our land, you're providing clean drinking water, a stable global climate, and habitat for wildlife so that we prevent more pandemics from coming in. Again, a little goes a long way. I just want to emphasize, as a Filipino, 1 Australian dollar is about 35 pesos in my country. So a cup of coffee, you know, 1 dinner, donated to our link, and 3 Australian dollars is going to save us 5,000 square meters of forest, pristine forest. So again, support, donate, and thank you so much, HalfCut, and to everyone for giving us this opportunity. I just want to throw in another video that we prepared to summarize basically what Karina and I said to you a while ago. And this one is featuring us, and a little shout out again to one of our board of trustees for preparing this for us.
Yeah. We this is specifically for Team Canva, but it applies to everybody. And if any of you out there know someone from Team Canva, please share this with them. It's on the HalfCut IG.
Hi, Team Canva. I'm Karina. And I'm Jessa. We're from the Center for Sustainability PH, a women-led youth environmental nonprofit from Palawan, the #1 best island in the world. That's what Travel and Leisure magazine says. We're working to protect our virgin rainforest by conserving land and establishing national parks in partnership with our indigenous local communities. Did you know that half the world's forests are destroyed? They are half cut. And here in the Philippines, it's even less than that. Once 96% covered in rainforest, now only 3% remains. At CS, we protected 102,000 acres of our virgin forest here in Palawan. That's 16 times the city of Sydney. With Cleopatra's Needle critical habitat signed into law in 2017. But that is not enough. We need to protect more. So we've partnered with the fabulous Aussie fundraising platform, HalfCut, a movement that brings people from all walks of life on
to make a difference.
And on August 31st, we are going,
You guessed it, HalfCut.
to raise awareness and fundraise to protect more forests and establish more national parks here in Palawan.
Will you support HalfCut? Will you support CS?
Join HalfCut and CS to conserve more forests, ensure clean drinking water, a stable global climate, and habitat for wildlife to prevent future pandemics. Join us!
Go HalfCut, spread the word to your family, friends, and colleagues to do the same, and don't forget, donate. So just a reminder, we are at halfcut.org/protect Palawan. If you want to join us.
Girls, ladies, look, honestly, thank you so much. And I think this is what we just loved it. Like your energy, like I'm feeding off it, I'm vibing it, and you're a women-led, not for profit, and really my half beard off to you and back on.
Yeah.
It's just incredible, and look, we just can't wait to see this develop.
Especially since I'm half Filipino and we both have traveled to the Philippines. It's really close to our heart. We really want to protect the last remaining 3%. It's really, really hugely important.
And look,
you've done brilliant work so far. So congratulations to you and your team.
Yeah, and let's get on Bruno Mars, and let's get on Malene Perkins from Canva. We'll make it happen. It's got to happen. So we'll keep. That's that. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Look, we're going to get you over that 10 grand. We already know we are. So go well for International HalfCut Day tomorrow. And look, thank you for everything you're doing. You're incredible earthlings. And look, go team Centre for Sustainability. Woo.
Thank you.
Salamat!
See you soon. So guys, look, you've seen the incredible work there. Unpaid volunteers.
They're risking their lives every single day.
Look, they really are the total frontline action group, and it is a very serious issue. I think even before that, they were the leaders. Well, not a great way, but the leading in deaths for basically frontline environmentalists. So they really need that support and engagement. So this is what we're going to keep doing. Moving right on, folks. Without further ado, look. We do things pretty rapid fire here at HalfCut. So although it's International HalfCut Day tomorrow, the very next day we're going straight into our next campaign, which is called the Triple Switch for Earth.
So we want you to do 3 switches.
So this is with our incredible corporates, Innova, Community Energy, Australian Ethical Super, and the incredible Bank Australia. So this whole campaign, just to give a bit of further context, is look, we know that your money can go so far and not invest in fossil fuels or animal agriculture or weapons and really things that are just hugely damaging to our planet. So what we're doing is we're encouraging all our current supporters who've been so fantastic with saving the Daintree to really go a step further and put their money where their mouths are at. And what we mean by that is, we believe in less than 15 minutes you can start that transition or that process to switch. You can see here we've got the incredible Innova. Their target's nearly up to $15,000, and every person who switches between now and the end of September, $50 will be coming to save 20 square metres of Daintree rainforest. So we're just so excited to be in this incredible partnership with Innova and also Bank Australia and Australian Ethical Super. So this triple switch, as I said, we launched this the 1st of September. It's our spring clean out.
Spring clean.
It's a spring clean. Let's make sure that we're investing in clean money, clean future, sustainability, and really it's time. It's now. This should have been yesterday. So divestment, if you haven't heard about it before, it is moving away from the banks, the super, the electricity providers that invest heavily in fossil fuels, as I said, agriculture and the rest of it. So
for a more sustainable future.
And your money is powerful. It really, really is. So this is the world we live in. It is money driven, but let's really, get on with the triple switch for Earth because there's no planet B. So, and look, on that note, I think we're going to go straight over to our absolute incredible Bank Australia, who literally have raised half of the fundraising efforts for this HalfCut campaign. I think they're now up to $130,000. It is unbelievable. It just shows the power of community, of people being with ethical corporates. And it just shows how we can make change. And sure, we might still be a minority or a 3%, but as we were saying before, let's be courageous. Let's encourage people to spend in 15 minutes. You can start that process. It's pretty incredible. So I'm going to go over to Jared from Bank Australia.
And Jared, and you're definitely, and you are getting rid of your beard today, aren't you?
I am. It's bittersweet because, you know, it's a little bit itchy and it's a little bit, you know, I'm looking forward to getting rid of half of it. But,
well, mate,
yeah. Fantastic work with your fundraising.
Oh, look, just to give background, guys, Jared is just another incredible earthling. I've had the pleasure to hang out with Jared down at the Climate Emergency Summit in Melbourne. Jared was, in our opinion, just that strong tree branch that was needed to really make that link with Bank Australia. And look at him. He's leading the HalfCut campaign. He's number one. He's top of the Daintree rainforest. And, mate, look at that Kelly beard you've got there, mate. Is it a first? Like, exactly. Talk us. Tell us it.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd get away with this if it wasn't for isolation. Yeah, I'm down here in Bunurong country and on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria, having a really good time following this campaign and trying to rally my mates around my I guess embarrassment for potentially the rest of the year if I reach my target over the next 24 hours. So
you had conditions, didn't you? You had like days over 2,000 half your beard to September. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, 7,000. Right. Yep. It was the year, and then it's 20K. It was.
You'll join me for life, being HalfCut.
2022.
Pretty much. Till the end of the pandemic, so who knows when that is.
Yeah.
So
it's a brave call.
Could be 20K mark. I think we're looking safe.
Well, you never know, mate.
You never know. We've still got one more day.
International HalfCut Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And mate, so talk through Bank Australia and just really how's the vibe and the feeling being with the bank. I mean, obviously we've been gobsmacked and it's just been gangbusters. Like I think the first plug we put out in less than 24 hours, you raised 20 grand. That was matched dollar for dollar, made 40 grand. And then I think you did a last shout out on Friday. And honestly, I think in 2 hours, $56,000 was raised. I mean, it was just gangbusters. So if anyone is people excited to switch to Bank Australia, I don't know what is. I mean, what an incredible bunch of people in Bank. Mate, over to you. Like, what's been the feedback?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like Bank Australia has got a history with conservation. They've invested in a conservation reserve themselves in 2008, and that's been growing slowly over that time as well. And look, like we attract those aligned customers, and I think that this is a demonstration of how aligned the customers are with Bank Australia's values. That's all hats off to the customers. The company put in a fair chunk as well, but there's about 100,000 that our customers have raised over the last 3 weeks, and I think that's 4 weeks, and that's very impressive. Very proud to be working with an organisation that's working with people like that.
Absolutely, mate. And a little bit about you. I mean, look, it's I think we just saw it was $130,000. You're over that, and how many square meters of that? Sorry, here we go. 52,772 square meters. We'll figure out how much that is in football fields because that's just incredible. It's. I think literally, actually, it's off the top of my head. Don't quote me on this, folks, but I think it's only 12 acres. 12 acres of the lowland Daintree protected. It's football field size of football pitches. And Jared, just quickly, mate, a little bit more about you. Like you're doing some incredible work down there in Melbourne and got a big, massive reserve that you're working on. Maybe we have to get you guys, Bank Australia in the Daintree with more reserves happening at this stage. It's going to be great.
Well, it seems like the customers are keen on that idea. So Bank Australia's, right across the spectrum of environmental sustainability objectives, the bank's been kicking goals for quite a few years now. Last year, we switched over to 100% renewable electricity ahead of our target, and now we're looking at stretching our climate ambition further. We've been working with traditional owners, the Barinji Gadjan people out in Western Victoria through our conservation reserve, and that's been such a privilege. I mean, I'm only sort of loosely involved. Like, they're really driving a lot of great work out there, reconnecting with traditional land practices like cultural burns. And just to be part of, I guess, the bank's overall support for climate. Sorry, my camera's dropping a little bit. But the bank's overall support for climate and reconciliation, and just that they appreciate the links between those two issues is really, it's really good to see.
Yeah, the social license and the impact, I feel, is just, really it's why we do this and what it's about, and to ensure traditional owners, 70,000 years of knowledge is, it'd be absolutely ridiculous to not engage and listen and go through this process. So, I mean, look, who knows, maybe we'll be helping with a HalfCut campaign with a reserve down there in Melbourne at some stage as well, because as we know, we're all about protecting our last remaining forests, but also getting on with that regen.
Yeah.
So that's our sort of two models, mate. So now, mate, I think we're coming to that time, good sir. Have you figured out which, if you're doing the left or the right? So Jared's going live, HalfCut for us.
I am. So I've had the message here from my largest donor. Shout out to Mez. Thank you for your generous contribution of $500.
Boom.
So Mez has opted that I do the right hand side. So,
mate, fantastic. Well, how are you feeling?
I'm just thankful that you didn't say to the top and leave the bottom, or vice versa. That would have been shocking.
Actually,
that would be a good look.
With a horizontal HalfCut, that could look interesting. Anyway, but well, mate,
get away with that.
Well, mate, look, I reckon we might let you have a crack at that if you're ready to rock and roll. And
right, let's see if I've got the angles right here, so you can see this mirror.
Very good.
Set up.
Now prepared. He's prepared for the HalfCut, this fella.
All right, and I've never actually shaved a beard this dense. So,
all right, let's give him a countdown. Ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Jared.
All right. So I go from this side down, right? Is that the easiest way?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah, straight down. Oh, look at that. The clear felling. Oh, it hurts, mate. And what is it? I think I read a report from the World Economic Forum that said in 2019, we lost 11.8 million hectares of virgin tropical rainforest. So we've got a lot way to, and every 6 seconds it was virgin tropical rainforest we're losing. So yeah, mate, look at it go. Gosh. How's it feeling, mate?
Feeling good. Yep. Good to see a few of these grays go.
Yep. Well, mate, you're going to have the best of both worlds now. So, it's going to look pretty great. And look, while you're doing that, mate, we might cross over and watch a little video that I think we've got from Bank Australia. So that was when they first raised the 20 grand. So thanks, Nathaniel. We'll cross over there. Bye. Well, there we go, mate. Oh, how's it looking? Very good. Nearly there.
Nearly there.
And look, I mean, guys, just so if anyone, that was like in the first 24 hours of Bank Australia, they've had so much money rolling in, we weren't able to actually keep up. So we'll have to just stay tuned for that to see just how much carbon they've helped store, how much water's protected, and really just an unbelievable job. Mate, come a bit front on, mate. It's a bit hard to see your beautiful face.
Oh,
let's have a look at. Hey! Look at that, you handsome fella.
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
There you go.
And we got what a legend, Jared, mate. You are, mate. And look, honestly, mate, you've been spectacular. Your whole team
over $5,120.
Jeez.
You just got some more donations coming through.
Great, mate. So look, mate, I'll push you to 20 grand because I need a half cut, brother. Sorry, mate.
Cheers. I said, just keep it below 7 grand, all right? I don't want to do this for the rest of the year.
We want longer, don't we?
Yeah, no, we're going for 20, mate.
Yeah.
Half cut brother coming with me all the way. No, but look, Jared, mate, honestly, you're a superstar, mate. Thank you and your whole team at Bank Australia. Carly has been just an absolute delight to work with, and Shane. Look, we just look forward to, for us personally, we feel like it's just the seeds being sown and the roots are shooting. We look forward to growing into an old growth Daintree rainforest tree with you, mate. So, thank you, and to the whole Bank Australia, mate.
Keep up the great work, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Well, we'll chat soon, and let's come on. Let's get Jared to 20 grand. As I said, I want a half cut brother rocking around with me. So, brilliant stuff. Absolute champion. Now, folks, moving right on. I just wanted to check in, Nathaniel. Did Brett, the Sydney cartoonist, did he join us today, or did he not make it on?
No, he's not here. Oh, no.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, he's not here.
That's all right. I just didn't want to have him sitting in the wings and thinking we hadn't introduced him. So anyway, we were going to have Brett, who was going to do caricaturing, but could possibly caught up.
He's done some fantastic artwork, hasn't he?
Oh, here we go. Yep. There we go.
He was at the event last week.
Half cut on the couch.
Yeah, and he actually went half cut with us as well.
Went half cut live, yeah. So you saw Dirk Earl there. Yep. There was Costa, our incredible US ambassadors who are on at 1:30. So Brett, thanks, mate. You're an absolute champion. If you want to go to his page, he's auctioning off further those prints.
Yeah, so it's just in half cut couch.
Half cut on the couch event if you search it. Hey guys, our next incredible corporate we're going over to now is Inova, and we are so privileged and delighted to have actually the CEO of Inova, Felicity. Yes. How are you, Felicity?
Hello.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jess. I'm really well. How are you?
Good.
Beaming, absolutely just beaming, and it's just, as we said, there's nothing but happiness and joy at the moment. It's just, I think in a time where we are going, as we've chatted about before, a pandemic and, people doing it tough, look what we can do in tough times and a tangible outcome and solution for all species on the planet. But, I mean, you guys, what you're doing at Inova, I mean, look, for us, it's a match made in heaven, and we just love everything you're doing, and 100% renewable energy, and also 50% of all the profits going back to communities. I mean, to talk us through it, I mean, it's really incredible, Felicity, and it's so awesome to have you on. Well done, nearly $15,000.
Yes, we had a target of 10,000, and we've exceeded that at just over 12,000 at the moment. It looks like it's close to 13,000 now, and so we've increased that target to 15,000. We've got, I think, 6 team members. We've got a very small team of 27, so a bit smaller than Bank Australia and Jared's team. But about 6 of our team members tomorrow will be half cutting beards and heads and braiding as well. So it's a really great campaign. We've been thrilled to be a part of this campaign with you, Jimmy and team. We know that at the moment the electricity grid is 25% renewable, and we would love to see it at 100% renewable. And so we at Inova, we're a social enterprise set up to create resilient and sustainable communities. We're all about contributing to the well-being of the planet and humanity, and we do that through creating resilient and sustainable communities, using renewable energy and storage, and ensuring that we're not leaving anyone behind in that journey. That's a really important part for us, and we know that through the global pandemic that we're all experiencing at the moment, there's a lot more people in hardship than ever before. So we really look at creative ways to bring renewable energy to everyone. The new campaign as well that we'll be working with you on, the Triple Switch for Earth campaign with Bank Australia and also Australian Ethical, we're really excited about. So I think it's great that you have put together a divestment campaign where people can really put their money into organisations and into causes that are doing good in communities, and that's a really important part for us. We're 50% renewable right now, and that's due to the fact that we've got 60% of our customers having solar on their own roofs. So that's a fantastic result for us as a retailer. It's about 3 times the state and national average of any other retailer. And the other 50% we've actually offset with national carbon offset certificates through an India Wind project, and also an Indigenous project in the Northern Territory, a Savannah burning project. So we're really happy to be supporting a number of projects both globally and within Australia as well. We really are also about keeping money circulating in local communities, and we're based in Byron Bay. I'm on Aracor land today in Brunswick Heads right now. But we know that in regional Australia particularly, it's really important to keep money circulating in local economies. And in the Northern Rivers alone, $380 million leaves the region each year, going out to retailers and offshore to parent companies. So we're all about keeping that money circulating within local communities and investing into renewable projects. So yes, as you said, about 50% of our profits go into our not-for-profit arm for community renewable energy projects, energy efficiency and energy coaching as well. We're different to other retailers. We actually want people to understand how to reduce their home energy use and business energy use, and be able to manage that so that they can lower their bills. And so we've got free energy coaching services, and that's now available through Zoom sessions as well, just recognising we can't move into people's houses at the moment and deliver an in-home assessment. So we're doing that on the phone right now as well. But we're really excited to be part of both of these campaigns, Jimmy. So well done for bringing this together. And the fact that Lot 155 is now fully, subscribed and purchased is really wonderful, and something for you guys to be really proud of in bringing us all together to help deliver this with you. So the power of people is so important in this day and age in 2020, and it really is testament to what bringing everyone together can achieve. So well done, guys. It's great.
Yeah, here, Felicity, yeah. Ditto, and we can't wait to see your half-cut look tomorrow as well. That's going to be fab. Look forward to seeing what you guys do. We're just super excited, and look, it's I think, as you rightly said, it's we are stronger together. We see ourselves as a forest, and as we know, the more dense the forest and the more people, the healthier the forest, and the stronger, and the more feeding and nutrients and water and all the great stuff. And look, I think, as I said, it's so great to be working with you guys, and we can't wait for potential projects potentially in the Daintree, which I think we've sort of chatted about. Imagine if we make the whole Daintree and over 100% renewable energy and ditch, diesel that are running as generators. So it could be a really cool thing. Anyway, it's
absolutely.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah,
absolutely. And looking at renewable energy sources instead of coal or gas is really what we're all about. So yes, if we end up getting a project up in the Daintree to move the Indigenous communities away from diesel power, then yes, that would be fantastic. We are actually donating $75 this time through the Triple Switch for Earth campaign as well into HalfCut. So we've increased that from $50. And the way that we're doing that is actually through the generosity of our customers. So when new customers switch their power to Anova, through the Lot 155 Daintree campaign, we've donated $50 per customer into HalfCut for rainforest rangers for that buyback. But during the Triple Switch for Earth, we've increased that to $75. So really pleased that we can provide that. Customers can choose to have that $75 at the moment on their own bill, or for us to donate it to HalfCut. And we've been so thrilled that through the first campaign, we've seen so many of our customers happy to donate that. So I'm really looking forward to September and seeing how that goes.
Yeah, and look, that's awesome to hear. Thank you, Felicity and the team. We just saw Catherine making a comment with another Anova team member. Go, Catherine. You've been so awesome to work with. Absolutely, power of the people. Love it. Absolutely brilliant. And look, on that note, that means everyone who switches or then takes part in the Triple Switch in September, as we said, the spring clean out, Anova will be saving 30 more square metres of Daintree rainforest, a well-dollars rainforest, Gondwana land, ensuring traditional owners will be managing their properties and expanding it. So, it is absolutely incredible. And look, just so you know, Felicity, we actually had a HalfCut Anova party last night with the place we're at right now is
Celebrating.
Yeah,
just celebrating.
Celebrated here, and just saving lot 155 and the whole house here, the pool you might not be able to see at the back here, all run off and over energy, and it was a blast. And
the whole house, even this right now, this event, like we're
right now, it's being powered by Nova. So look, thank you guys so much. It's more storytelling to come from there as well. So what a way to do it. Get your house behind an over and get an over as your provider, guys. And
make the switch.
Go to the switch. So tripleswitch.org. That's where we're encouraging everyone to go. So it's a step-by-step process of how to make the switch. We just look forward to people, again, investing in the planet with ethical companies like Anova, like Bank Australia, like Australian Ethical. So Felicity, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Is there any closing words you'd like to say or add in?
Look, thanks so much for having us as part of this campaign, Jimmy and Jess, and we're thrilled to be alongside Bank Australia and Australian Ethical as well, two other Australian purposeful companies doing great work. And it was great to hear from Jessa and Karina this morning as well from the Philippines. It's really inspiring just hearing the wonderful work that's going on globally to protect our planet and build stronger, better communities. So look, as I said, I'm really excited about September. I'm thrilled in terms of the result that you've been able to achieve and that we've been happy to be a part of through August. So bring on September.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. Felicity, look forward to seeing your HalfCut look tomorrow for International HalfCut Day. And sorry, you go.
Sorry, I was just saying, yes, we'll take photos and share those with you, and they'll be on social media as well tomorrow in terms of my own hair braiding and all of our team's efforts. But yes, thanks so much. It's wonderful, the fundraising efforts that you're going to and bringing us all together. So thank you.
No, our pleasure. Thank you. It's been incredible. Thank you to your incredible team, Felicity, Murray, Var, Catherine. It's been absolutely delightful to work with you guys. It's just been incredible. Let's make that triple switch. So if you're sitting there,
head to
tripleswitch.org. And we can start that process. So again, thank you so much, Felicity, for your time. Happy HalfCut Day tomorrow, and we'll see you online.
Thanks very much, Jimmy and Jess. Bye.
Bye. So, folks, I think we're almost coming up to the wrap for HalfCut, but why we just check.
We've got someone special coming soon.
Well, is that someone special, yes. Costi, or is that who we're talking? Is Costa with us? Is Costa with us, Nathaniel?
No, I think he's coming up on the next hour.
Oh, he's coming back the next hour. Okay.
Well, guys, look, don't forget, a bit of a merch shout out. Why not? Because we've got the Carl the Kicking Cassowary here. So we've got our HalfCut merch if you wanted to get behind it and, support us more and support the cassowary. All proceeds, you can go to our HalfCut website and you'll see shop. If you can purchase anything you want there, and all proceeds go towards saving further rainforest. We've got jumpers, even though it's going to be, a bit cooler. But, done by, again, the one and only, the Mulga the Artist. So Mulga the Artist, we've got some incredible artwork there. We have some other incredible artists coming on as well, with all proceeds going towards saving further rainforest for the threatened endangered cassowary. So we've got kookaburras, we've got all kinds of stuff. So get your mug for your mug. And, there's so many ways. So, if, again, guys, look, keep those donations rolling in. Let's keep on getting people looking HalfCut, being courageous.
It's really, really that easy. Just get your whole family involved. Get your community involved. Braid your hair. You can spray it. You can be creative. We had people getting their old clothing and just sew them together. It's amazing what we've seen so far.
And don't forget to light up the socials tomorrow. Yes. We want to see your face. We want to share your face.
Remember to tag us as well so we can share it.
HalfCut, HalfCut.org, HalfCut Heroes, Jimmy HalfCut, just all of it. Whatever you want, more the merrier. And of course, as well, as we said, our big, really powerful campaign is the Triple Switch for Earth. So please consider looking and starting that switch and that sign right now, because really that is then that divestment sends a model to all these other larger polluting corporates to see, okay, people want to shift and to change, and we've got to do it because we know we are seriously, time is ticking, and we're doing this for all species on this planet. We've got the capability of going in the right direction. Let's steer the Titanic into a new course. So let's make that happen. So I think the mighty Nathaniel, our great host, mate, I think we could almost be at a bit of a wrap there. I think, look, I guess where we're at now is staying tuned to hear from our incredible ambassadors from the US, Sam and Rachel. So Sam is the director of Extraction, trending #1 globally. Over 99 million views in the first 4 weeks back in April. It's probably double that now. Sorry, they're on at 1:30, not 1 o'clock. Sorry about that. But then also we've got the mighty Gardening Australia, Costa Georgiadis, joining live as well. And it's just sort of hearing this process of what's happening in the US with a big HalfCut development happening there now, which is just super exciting. And look, I guess lastly for me and Jess as well, like, we would love to work with other ethical companies and businesses. We've been doing this where I think 58 different businesses have signed up
to our HalfCut Alliance.
Yeah. So you as a HalfCut Alliance, you can do what Inova is doing in Bank Australia and Australian Ethical, and then along with all our other incredible, passionate small businesses who are giving either a percentage or $2.50 per service to save further Daintree rainforest. And with that model, we're encouraging people to then go carbon neutral, and then hopefully carbon negative in the long run. So exciting process there, and more to come with that with our partners 2040. And I think just doing a quick shout out, 2040, Bank Australia, Australian Ethical Super, Inova, absolutely incredible organisations and corporates, incredible. Our partners in conservation as well, with specifically the Daintree, Rainforest 4, Kelvin Davies, Dee, and the team, you guys, are our better half as well. These guys find the incredible properties and have started this incredible work with the Jabalina Yalanji Aboriginal Corporation, the Gugu Yalanjinja people, and been doing it for decades. So look, again, it's a team effort. To our volunteers. Amazing work. We're actually at one of our volunteers, house right now, as we mentioned before. Like, you guys have been our super glue. As you might or not know, we're all unpaid, passionate volunteers here at HalfCut, just trying to make the world a better, funner, safer place for all of us. So
we currently are up to.
Hang on, how much have we raised?
We are up to
nearly $260,000.
260. It's just it just keeps on climbing and climbing, and we can't thank you enough, everyone, for your support for HalfCut and for our world forest. Yep.
And our ambassadors.
Yes, ambassadors.
Look, we're all in this together. We really are, and it feels that this is what's happening. So let's just keep this momentum steamrolling, and who knows, we could just be that small cog in the wheel to help create such an incredible positive movement. So thank you all so much for being so involved with this. Thanks again, Felicity, for joining us, and for Jared, for Jessa and Karina. Have I left anyone out? Thank you to my better half, Jess.
Thank you to James.
We don't need to do anything. We just love it. And look, honestly, guys, thank you for being part of our tribe. You're unbelievable. You get us pumping every day.
Yeah, without everyone being part of this campaign, we wouldn't have raised as much. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
And just a quick shout out, Ryan and Harv. It's been spectacular. We're here at their place right now doing this. Run by Inova with electricity. So 2 unbelievable earthlings, along with our other volunteers, Tegan, Ishan, Elliot, Nathaniel, the list goes on. Just, big love, guys. Well done. Let's keep on doing it for the earth. And don't forget to do your triple switch.
Triple switch. So this is the next campaign. We want everyone, once you've done the triple switch.
Show us it.
I want you to share it that you've done the triple switch.
So that's earth. So it's not that one where you point and you give it a punch. That's earth. We don't want to poke earth, but we're showing you've done the triple switch. So once you've done it, light up socials and say, hey, I've done the triple switch, and where are you at? We need you next. Again, well, love you lots, guys. Thank you so much. And let's keep doing this for our forests, our wildlife, people, climate, our planet, because there's no planet B. Fight for planet A.
Thank you.
Have a great Sunday.
See you soon.